Swift Helen whipped them in as they turned for home. Into the straight, 420 metres to go. Star of Sirocco, the leader. Half Scotch having another crack at him on the outside, and Allendale King is getting through in the centre. Then Deep Reflection, Chawana pull to the outside, then Star of the Night. Out the 300, and Star of Sirocco led from Allendale King. Half Scotch, here's Chawana hitting top gear on the outside, then Deep Reflection. Past the 200 metre mark, Star of Sirocco led from Allendale King. Half Scotch, look at Chawana. Chawana's flying up on the outside. He takes the lead. Chawana dashes to the lead. He's too good. Big win. Chawana first from a photo between Star of Sirocco, Allendale King and Deep Reflection. Then Half Scotch, Star of the...
There's Chawana with those blinkers on, looming up very quickly on the outside, racing to the lead now. Was inclined to drift in just a little bit over the final stages, but he went to the line with plenty of determination. Very impressive performance by Chawana, beating Allendale King, and Star of Sirocco finishing third. There's Duffy coming back to scale on Chawana. Shortly after the weigh-in, we're able to talk to Gavin about the win. Gavin, he was a long way back in the early stages, but obviously that's the way to ride him.
Well, they told me just to jump out and sort of let him find his feet, and wherever he was, leave him, kind of thing.
Back that far, how was he travelling? Were you concerned that he was giving them what? It looked to be about 8 lengths.
Well, you know, he was just coasting along, more or less, you know. He wasn't pulling, and he was just going along nice, and I gave him a dig up out just before the 3, and he found about 3 lengths, and next minute straightened up for home, and I was bolting, you know.
Yeah, Gavin, he swept to them very quickly in the straight and went on to score easily. He looks as though he's pretty good. Do you think he'll develop into a top horse?
Oh, I think so, for sure. He's a good horse.
After this break, we'll be back to have a look at Sir Rocket maintain his unbeaten record. 6 straight to Sir Rocket in the graduation. That's right after this break. Because David, he's not getting any younger. Of course, the mile, I think, was just a little bit too much for him yesterday. I'll have a look at that a little later on. But first of all, let's concentrate on the Sydney program and the failure there of Kingston Town. Kingston Town seemed to have every chance in the Hill Stakes. He looked a bit disappointing. The first on the program at Rose Hill, and the winner here was Aces beating Misty Hussar, and third home was Silver Lay. McGlinchey, the unplaced favourite, at 15-4.
Sam McGlinchey is cluttered away, and at the head of the others, Black Brigand in the stretch, and as they travel by the ledger at the 300, and Aces has raced to the lead. Silver Lay is second man. Warri Prince dropping off. In third posse, Royal Equerry under the whip, followed then by Royal Dwayne, and down the outside is Misty Hussar. Aces the leader from Silver Lay. Misty Hussar running down the outside. Aces still in front from Silver Lay and Misty Hussar, and Aces is going to win. Aces has won it from Misty Hussar and Silver Lay.
The second event, the T-Rose Stakes, and gee, she was impressive. Emancipation, she was trapped off the track 4 wide most of the way, but she races away in the straight to score easily. Gelsomino second, Homemade third.
A length Emancipation off the track. The centre is I Like Diamonds, followed by Gelsomino the rail. A length away Bay and wider out Neander Belle, Son of Vale, Tarni's Pride from Ensenada, Confessions, Biscaloe, and Becketta is last of all as they swing for home in the T-Rose Stakes. And the leader narrowly is Rosebrook on the inside. Second is Blazing Silks, Homemade on the rail, followed by Explicit the outside. Gelsomino going up on the fence, and then comes Emancipation at the 250, and Rosebrook shook off the early pilot Blazing Silks. Emancipation comes up to Rosebrook, Gelsomino on the rail, but Emancipation takes over. Quinton has a peep, and Emancipation raced away. She's going to maintain her unbeaten record. Emancipation full of running clear of Gelsomino, and Emancipation wins brilliantly from Gelsomino. Dead heat for third between Homemade and on the outside I Like Diamonds.
She's certainly a good filly. She was very impressive there after racing wide. The win for our handicap, and the winner was Regal Karioi, beating Karioi Star. Karioi Star runs on very strongly at the end, but never really looked like picking up Regal Karioi.
Karioi's rider, and Arthurdo R. Quinton has a peep over the left shoulder. Sees that he's more than a length clear on Sounds of Morning. Beans on the outside, and then comes Karioi Star at the 250, and Regal Karioi hands and heels by Quinton. 2 lengths in front. Karioi Star on the outside is running home quite well. Regal Karioi still in front. Sounds of Morning and Karioi Star trying to pick up Regal Karioi, but the filly Regal Karioi in front. Karioi Star won't quite make it, and Regal Karioi has lasted to win it. Regal Karioi from Karioi Star, third. Sounds of Morning.
Race 4, the winner was Pride of Century. He was a long way back on the home turn, but he storms home at the end to beat Trench Digger. Stacey Bond's run was good, ran on strongly to get third. Good run the second horse too, Trench Digger.
3 lengths to the good of Punch Carlion on the outside of Carbull, and 2 further back, Bizette. A length off next is Prince Tatman on the outside, Pride of Century, followed by Trench Digger. In the straight, they've closed in quickly on Vaindara. Punch Carlion raced up on the outside. Bizette on the outside and trying to get through nearer to the inside, Carbull, and Pride of Century is scorching down the outside from from Prince Tatnam, and then Trench Digger, but Pride of Century's taken the lead. Trench Digger after him, followed then by Bizet and Sacy Bon, but it's Pride of Century safely holding its rivals in the run of the line, and Pride of Century wins the money. Trench Digger second, third home Sacy Bon.
Race 5, the winner was Lordship. He took off just before the corner, race clear. Wellington Road makes a bit of a go of it with him at the end, but just failed to pick him up. He was pretty unlucky, Wellington Road. You can see him getting up along the inside there, but he is checked at this point by Cook, and that probably cost him the race. Here's that check coming up now. He has to reef him off the heels of the horse in front.
Tactics. Malcolm Johnston has Sewell Lordship around the outside to hit the lead. And onto the home corner, they have 500 to race. It's Lordship the leader. A length on My Sir Avon, whipping up quickly into second position. Cargo drops in third. Fourth is Wellington Road, and then Bourbon Boy, Sean's Pride at Entrepreneur is next. 300 metres out in the cup as they come past the ledger. Johnston pulls the whip on Lordship. It leads about a length and 3/4 on My Sir Avon, and a length of the Queenslander Wellington Road. Nothing else a chance. The leader is Lordship coming down past the 150. Johnston riding hard. My Sir Avon and Wellington Road trying hard to pick up the favourite. Lordship still in front from Wellington Road, and Lordship wins the cup. Lordship's won it a long neck to Wellington Road. Third, My Sir Avon.
Another couple of bounds he would have won at Wellington Road. Now to the Hill Stakes and the win by Cossack Prince beating Kingston Town. And he did look disappointing yesterday, Kingston Town. Here's the replay now.
As they come along towards the 650, Rare Form a length and a half, third and 3/4 to Fairy got on the fence at the 600 now, and Kingston Town on the outside, a half length on Cossack Prince being niggled at to stay with the champ. A length the Rare Form, and how's he going to come home today? And Fairy got his last around the turn now, and Kingston Town popped the question by Johnston. A half Cossack Prince, Rare Form on the outside winding up. Johnston almost to go for the whip. Yes, he has to pull the persuader on Kingston Town. Rare Form's joined him, Cossack Prince on the fence. Rare Form, Kingston Town, Cossack Prince. What a memorable duel. It's Kingston Town, Rare Form. Cossack Prince on the inside is fighting back. Cossack Prince doing better than Kingston Town and Rare Form, and Cossack Prince wins the money. Cossack
Prince outstaying Kingston Town there, but it was 10 kilos, the difference, 59 to 49. It's a bit of a difference, isn't it? The Shannon quality, and the winner here was Dalmacia beating Brewery Boy, and third was Bianca Lady. He's tightened into favouritism now for the Epsom. He won very impressively, Dalmacia, getting to the line really well the last little bit. Here's the replay coming up.
A length and a half then to on the outside Co, and then comes well back in proceedings Bianca Lady, and Tuna 2 is last, although taken to the outside by Cook. Brewery Boy, he's first to negotiate the home corner and past the 400. He leads about 2.5. Dalmacia the first to go after Brewery Boy. A length the Shirako. Quinton has a peep on Dalmacia. I think he's pretty confident. And Brewery Boy leads, but Dalmacia's in hot pursuit, and quickly Dalmacia swept to the lead. And Dalmacia's raced away from Brewery Boy. And then a battle, Beach Boy, Bianco Lady and Shirako, but Dalmacia untroubled. And Dalmacia has won it well from Brewery Boy and Bianco Lady. Then
now to the final race of the day. The winner here was Nead, starting at 11 to 1, beating Muse, and at 50 to 1. And third was Aegis Andreas at 9 to 2. My Jeweler, the unplaced favourite, at 3 to 1.
Prince Granada. In third position on the inside is Aegios Andreas. He couldn't quite get off the fence because on the outside, keeping him hemmed away, was After My Career. He's pulling 3 deep now on Aegios Andreas. And straightening up for the run of the judge, its Life Begins in front of Prince Granada. Aegios Andreas joining in, and on the outside pulling 4 deep as Muse in, and then Nead and My Jeweler, but Aegios Andreas has raced to the front. Aegios Andreas the leader from Life Begins. Muse in on the outside, and Nead. It's Aegios Andreas taken on by Nead. Nead and Aegios Andreas. Nead doing too well, and Nead wins the last. Nead has beaten Aegios Andreas.
That was the meeting yesterday in Sydney. Let's have a look at the double and treble information from the Rose Hill program. 3, 6 and 7. Pride of Century Lordship Dalmacia, $150.30. And the double, Lordship Dalmacia, $7.75. Back after this break to have a look at the meeting. The meeting at Melbourne at Moonee Valley. And the first race was won by Golden Starlight, starting at 7 to 1, beating Show Magic and Lemon Princess. And here's the replay coming up now.
Towards the 600 metres mark, and it's still Wild Lunch in front from Golden Starlight, moving closer on the outside. Very Vague has gone up to be third from Show Magic, and they're being followed closely by Monetize and Scandina, and Lemon Princess is blocked behind the leaders, looking for a run at the top of the straight with Sin Louis on the outside of her, and Conchal last. Lemon Princess with nowhere to go as they turn for home, and Show Magic in the middle goes to a narrow lead from Golden Starlight. Very Vague the outside, Scandina, Lemon Princess still held up. Wild Lunch is struggling halfway down the straight. Show Magic just in front. Over Golden Starlight trying to pick her up. Show Magic a narrow lead. Lemon Princess getting clear near the finish. It's a hectic go. I think Golden Starlight might have just edged out Show Magic with Lemon Princess close.
And the second event, and the winner here was Nicholas John, taking the lead on the corner and shooting away to win quite easily. Noble Comad finishes second, Garlic Glen third. The favourite in this race was Ever Onward, who started at 9-4. As I mentioned before, Nicholas John going up to take the lead just after they straightened up and went away to win easily in the run home.
Going better than those around him at the 400 coming to the turn. Took the lead nearly a length now from Ever Onward, and Gaelic Glen moving up to be second as the challenger. Then Noble Comment battling on from Archale. Into the straight, Nicholas John led a length. Gaelic Glen is the danger on the outside from Noble Comment, and Ever Onward can't go on. I don't think there is a danger. Nicholas John sprinted away. He's got it well won, and Nicholas John comes on to win by a good 2 lengths. Noble Comment battles on and runs second. Gaelic Glen third from Ever Onward, Archale.
The third event, and the winner was Abel Archale. He raced up in a nice prominent position until about the 600-metre mark, and then he shot to the front. He went on to score easily, beating Crystal Dancer. Crystal Dancer ran on well from back in the field. Flight Hostess finishes third. Caramelised, the favourite at 2-1, was looming up coming to the corner. Seemed to get a check just at that point, and that more or less knocked Caramelised out of business.
Abel Archale got a 3 lengths break to Mighty Glen Crystal Dancer, and then Waste of Time still held up. Caramelised is dropping right out. But Abel Archale could win the Warrnambool to Melbourne bike race as they turn for home. 6 lengths in front of Crystal Dancer running on, and they are followed by Flight Hostess. But Abel Archale goes on to win about 2 lengths to Crystal Dancer, who ran on well. Flight Hostess got third in front of Our Wench, Waste of Time.
Race 4 was won by Velkara, beating Welshire. Welshire looked home when he loomed up just after they straightened up to get to the lead from Velkara, but he fought back Velkara, and he was doing a shade the better at the end to beat Welshire. Dealer's Luck third. Dealer's Luck an equal favourite with My King's Honour and Love Bandit, the 3 of them at 4-1.
Up by the 400 now, and Velkara ahead only to Welshire, a length and a half. Dealer's Luck, it's out off the fence. Love Bandit struggling behind them, and so is My King's Honour and Verdi. Velkara and Welshire led around the turn. Welshire looks to be going better. 2 lengths to Dealer's Luck. Welshire took a narrow lead, and then Love Bandit and My King's Honour now getting out. Welshire got a neck in front of Velkara. 2 lengths to Dealer's Luck halfway down the straight, and then My King's Honour. Welshire in front, he's struggling. Velkara's coming at him again, and Velkara's doing better. And Velkara's come again to win it nearly a neck to Welshire. 2 lengths to Dealer's Luck, third, followed by My King's Honour.
Now to the big one of the day, and the defeat of Manikato, but excuses for him. Cobra took him on. They went crazy. He pulled very hard over the 1,600 metres. He didn't give himself much chance, and Cobra didn't give him much chance either. Lawman had the sitting shot at them and swamps them at the end.
Cobra went up on the outside of Manikato at the 1,400, and there together 2 lengths, Binbinger and Savannah. 2 lengths to Lawman, 1 to Our Planet, Hard Ridden, and Astralin at the rear. Swinging round the corner at the 1,200, Manikato the leader at his girth. Cobra, a length and a half, Savannah. 3 lengths to Binbinger, 2 to Lawman, a length Astralin, and a half Our Planet. Cobra went up almost on terms with Manikato going to the 1,000. Manikato ahead in front, 2 lengths to Savannah. 3 lengths to Binbinger, a length to Lawman, eased off the fence now, and 1 to Astralin, 2 to Our Planet. At the 800-metre corner, and it's Manikato and Cobra, stride for stride. They're out 5 lengths to Binbinger. Savannah dropping out. Passing it now is Lawman, and then Astralin and Our Planet. Up by the 600, Manikato and Cobra together. Only a length now to Binbinger, and 2 to Lawman, who's going to have a nice sit at these leaders. Binbinger's going to take them both on at the 500. In fact, Binbinger swept to the lead from Cobra. Manikato, I don't know about him. Lawman's coming quickly, and the leader Binbinger at the 400. 2 lengths to Manikato. I think he's flat. Lawman's the one moving up now to be second. Cobra's gone. Manikato battling back. 300 to go. Binbinger a length to Lawman, who's put Manikato in a pocket, and then 2 to Cobra. Into the straight, Lawman's got to Binbinger. Manikato can't win. Lawman drew to the lead with 100 metres to go. He's coming away from Binbinger. Manikato struggling on in third placing, and then Cobra. But Lawman won by 2 lengths to Binbinger. A length and a half away third, Manikato. Cobra and Astralin together.
Now to the Leilani Stakes, and the winner was Belle Stani, leading most of the way for the 1,600 metres. Sovereign Chick runs on okay at the end, but I feel she had a chance had she been good enough. She's probably going to be better suited on the biggest stretches. Belle Stani beating Sovereign Chick, Olive Branch third.
Belle Stani moving up to join them from Pleach. Then came Sovereign Chick and Royal Billy over on the inside from Hostile Miss. Rose of Hawa well back with More Rain. Regal lusted towards the rear when they settled down. Rayonia is last with Zaydar. At the 800 corner, Belle Stani drew a length and a half. Lemon Sorbet, one to Royal Billy, tucked in on the inside of Pleach and Olive Branch a bit deep. 2 lengths Sovereign Chick and Wonder More Rain, Hostile Miss, Rose of Hawa, Written Wonder and Regal Luster, and then Zadar and Rayonia. Belle Stani gave them the slip at the 500, drew out by 2 lengths. Going up second on the outside is Pleach with Lemon Sorbet struggling. Olive Branch going all right in the centre now. 2 to Royal Billy, Sovereign Chick starting to run on from More Rain, Hostile Miss, then Rayonia. Belle Stani at the 300 on the corner, still a length and a half. Lemon Sorbet and Olive Branch. Weakening is Pleach, Sovereign Chick under pressure. They've got to get Belle Stani. He's gone for the whip, but it's straight and a length and a half to Lemon Sorbet, getting up on the inside of it now, and then Olive Branch to the outside. Belle Stani holding them at bay with 100 to go. Sovereign Chick's flying. Oh, one nearly fell there, but Belle Stani will go on and win. Scores by nearly a length. Sovereign Chick, Olive Branch third, a gap to Pleach.
That race 7, and the winner was Blue Era. He comes right down the outside, just gets up in the last few strides to beat Gypsy Miss, who was one of the equal favourites, and third home was Fiery Pax. The other equal favourite was Miss Fearless. They put a bundle on her, and she went terrible. She dropped out of it a long way from home.
5 wide is Asheen. They're making quick runs into the picture. Miss Fearless struggling with 400 to go, and the leader, Brandy Kid. Asheen's gone up to be second out wide, hard ridden with Taking Ways. Gypsy Miss can't go with Asheen, and then Fiery Pax looking for a rails run. Miss Fearless is back near the rear. Brandy Kid led on the corner. Asheen's out in no man's land. Fiery Pax going well, can't get a run. Into the straight, Brandy Kid the leader. Asheen off the track to Billio. And here's Blue Air, and now Gypsy Miss. Brandy Kid in front. Fiery Pax getting up on the fence. Out wider Asheen. Blue Air will beat them all. Gypsy Miss running on well. Gypsy Miss and Blue Air. Blue Air got a nose in front. Blue Air has won it. A short head or a half head to Gypsy Miss. Fiery Pax third from Brandy Kid.
Race 8, and the winner here was Qubeau, who started the favourite at 10 to 9, and he led most of the way. He began very quickly, showed plenty of pace to race up near the lead. Mersey Star second, Count Ajax third. Here's the replay now.
An early leader as they settle down. Qubeau is one of them. Count Ajax showing speed with Mercy Star, and Qubeau settling down in front of Count Ajax. On the outside of them is Powers Hope, a length and a half. Beau Stani and McCabe from Quiet Snort. They were followed a length further back, Texas T. Grey Kildare's back second last with King of the Stars, and Miss Pedlar last. Mersey Star got clear at the 800, a little over a length to Qubeau, travelling well. Length and a half, Powers Hope, Count Ajax, a length to McCabe from Quiet Snort. 2 lengths to Beau Stani, and then Texas T, King of the Stars. 3 lengths to Grey Kildare, giving them about 10, and Miss Pedlar at the rear. Mersey Star led at the 450, 3 parts to Qubeau, moving up on its outside now. Little over a length, Count Ajax. It's running some sort of a race, Count Ajax. It's going to be the big danger. Then Powers Hope, Texas T. McCabe's gone. Grey Kildare's not in it, nor is King of the Stars. Mersey Star almost joined by Qubeau with Count Ajax on the inside, but Qubeau got to the lead. Count Ajax, he won't come off the fence. Qubeau shot to the lead now halfway down the straight. It's got it 1. Count Ajax only struggling. Mersey Star battling back, but Qubeau wins. Oh, it comes away. 2.5 lengths. Qubeau beats Mersey Star. Count Ajax third. Texas T ran on well.
The last race of the day, and the favourite Bright Man led around the corner, but he couldn't hold them off at the end. Holsam coming very wide on the bend, swamps him in the straight and races away to beat Winter Prince, and Glenn Morriston finishes third.
Now and then Holsam around the outside with Winter Prince coming home well. Monrafael is in the centre, and then Nordic Chief and Flight Star on the corner. Bright Man tackled quickly by Holsam, who's going better than anything at the moment. Glenn Morriston next from Winter Prince, but Holsam took the lead out wide from Bright Man as they straighten. Glenn Morriston fighting back from Winter Prince and Monrafael, but Holsam's going to walk in, strides away and wins by about 3 lengths. Second placing is close. Maybe Winter Prince nearly grabbed second from Glenn Morriston, and Brightman's weakened to just miss a place. Monrafael next.
Now the TAB information from the meeting yesterday at Moonee Valley. Winning combination 751, Velkara, Belle Stani and Qubeau, 237.15. The Marlboro Cup was won by Magari. Wintered here in Brisbane, won the Stefan Sprint at Doomben. Didn't have a great deal of luck in the Rothmans 100,000, but gee, was a good win in the Marlboro Cup. Here's the replay of that race now.
Magari, Pure of Heart, the fence. Then Bar Gambler at the head of the rest from Papal Bull, who can't get on the track from Avatar. Getting closer, our Rani Saab, Sweet and Fast, Captain Faloo and Oriental Ruler. 600 out, Torbeck, a length the painted version. Qubeau 3 wide, a half length away. Galleon going well, looking for the run. And then Reguri, here's Magari commencing his run. Pure of Heart is held up. Papal Bull around the outside, and Avatar looking for the split. On the corner, painted version winner up the draw level now with Torbeck. Qubeau right off the track. Galleon's forced a way out and he's about to tackle the leaders quickly, and then Pure of Heart on the inside from Magari and Riguri. In the straight painted version in front with Galleon coming at him, and Pure of Heart going for the rails run. Magari the outside. He went for the whip on Galleon as Pure of Heart and Magari burst past it. It's Pure of Heart and Magari going stride for stride. Magari puts his head in front on the outside in the Marlboro, and Magari's won it a neck to Pure of Heart. Getting closer, got up for third, fourth Galleon, followed by Painted Version.
The weight for age race, the Underwood Stakes, and the winner was Fearless Pride, fighting back after being joined by Rose of Kingston halfway down the straight. She's struggling a little bit, Rose of Kingston, at the moment, trying to recapture her best form. Fearless Pride outstaying her fairly and squarely at the end.
Half LA Bijou, a length and a half El Lorena Prince Majestic. Isle of Man trying to get up on its inside from Nazman and Silver Bounty. Fearless Pride took the lead with 600 to go, a half length to Birchwood, one to Just of Dash. Rose of Kingston is boxed in. 1.5 to LA Bijou and Worry Symbol, and a length to Isle of Man, badly needing a run from Prince Majestic. El Lorena, Silver Bounty back at the rear on the corner. With 450 to go, Fearless Pride in front. Rose of Kingston's out now and making its run with Just a Dash. Then LA Bijou going up fourth from Birchwood. Prince Majestic and Isle of Man still locked in. Fearless Pride straightened a length and a half in front of Rose of Kingston. Willits went to the whip. The mare's gone up to tackle it. 2 lengths to Just a Dash, LA Bijou and Prince Majestic. Rose of Kingston got to Fearless Pride with 150 to go there, clear of Prince Majestic. It's Rose of Kingston, Fearless Pride battling back and is going to be too strong. Fearless Pride's won at a half length to Rose of Kingston. Prince Majestic third. Fourth either Just a Dash or Silver Bounty, and then
the run by the third horse in that race, Prince Majestic, having his first Australian start this campaign. He's sure to be improved. Okay, back after this break with the replay of all races from Moonee. Yonder, who's the favourite. He loomed up at a second place, coming towards the home turn, but weakened out of it after that. Rouge Knight just a little too good for Star Malay, and the favourite third, Trans Yonder.
But Rouge Knight, although under extreme pressure, has drawn a length clear at the second last. He bungled it. Trans Yonder's grabbed him again. In fact, Trans Yonder drew level. 4 lengths to Rhythmic. It's a match in 2. But on the flat, Rouge Knight's got more pace. Got a half length in front again on the corner. And led by nearly a length from, in second place, Trans Yonder. It's had its chips. Star of Malay running on fairly from Rhythmic. But Rouge Knight's only got to handle the last reasonably well to win. Faced up 3 lengths to Star of Malay. Trans Yonder weakening. Here's the last. Rouge Knight 3 in front. He run out at it but got over it. And he'll win. Star of Malay running on well second, but Rouge Knight goes on to win by 2.5 lengths to Star of Malay. 2 lengths to Trans Yonder third, fourth Rhythmic.
The second event, and the winner was the favourite Solinus Love. Travelled very easily out in front. She started at 6 to 4, never really looked in danger of defeat, beating Coloured Chart, and Twilight Mist finishes third.
Chart and 4 deep K Mine, a length further back, top of the heather, is going to have to go 5 wide. They were followed by Fruition, not travelling at all well, and then Twilight Miss and Trapeze Artist. On the turn, 450 to go. Solinus Love about a neck in front and being well held together by Diddham. Top of the heather out wide's making a strong run as they turn for home. Diddham goes for home. Solinus Love kicked 2 in front from Twilight Miss getting out. Top of the heather right off the track, but Solinus Love has bolted. 3 or 4 in front. It's going to canter into Solinus Love. Wins by about 5 lengths. Second placing to Colour Chart. Twilight Miss third. Allegro Belle fourth, just in front of Top of the Heather.
Race 3, and the winner was Swallow Gem, landing some pretty good bets at long odds, 25s into 16s. Loomed up very quickly coming to the home turn and went on to beat My King's Honour after having a struggle with that horse in the straight. Grey Spectre third, Zest the unplaced favourite 7 to 4.
On the turn, and the leader Grey Spectre only a half length. My King's Honour hard ridden, but Swallow Gem looks the one to beat as they enter the straight. Grey Spectre tackled by My King's Honour, and now Swallow Gem coming at them. My King's Honour got to the lead. Swallow Gem quickly collared it, however, and Swallow Gem starting to draw away in the run home. Swallow Gem goes on to win by about a length to My King's Honour. 2 lengths to Grey Spectre third. Lord Marcellus ran on well to be fourth. And
race 4, and the winner here was Fiery Pax, a stablemate of one of the equal favourites in the race, Stolen Song. Stolen Song went terrible, and Fiery Pax, after getting a bit of a split close to the home turn, went through to beat Lemon Princess, and third was Princess Halley.
Through there as Lemon Princess took a narrow lead as Stolen Song, and Stolen Song has swept up the joint Lemon Princess, a half length to Miss Fearless, and they've kicked clear of Monetize and Show Magic. Fiery Pax got the split now. Stolen Song got skittled, and Fiery Pax joined Lemon Princess as they turn for home, and they're well clear of Miss Fearless. It's Fiery Pax narrowly in front of Lemon Princess. Fiery Pax about a neck in front, and Fiery Pax holding Lemon Princess in the run to the post. Fiery Pax has won it about a half length. Lemon Princess 5 lengths away third, maybe Princess Helly on the outside.
Race 5, the winner was Holsam, and what a performance by Holsam. Skirts the entire field, taken off the track by top of the pack on the home turn, and yet he gets up to win. Terrific win by Holsam. Top of the pack was disappointing, but he did give the impression as though he didn't handle the track.
Quickly heads them all off. Covetous can't go the early pace. Lacari going around them with Brightman, Farrago very wide, and Holsam last with Anchor in. Fiesta Star got to the rails at the 1400, led about a length. Lacari's going to tackle it for the lead, and so too is Farrago, a line of 3. 1.5 to top of the pack and Brightman together, and then 2 lengths to Happy Road. 1 RA Lad, a length to Covetous, getting well back. 2 to Anchor in and 2 to Holsam. At the 1,000, the outsider Lacari, a half and steadying now from Farrago. 1 to Fiesta Star. 3 parts to top of the pack, and then a neck away 3D Brightman. 1 to Happy Road, a length to Covetous, now moving up the join RA Lad, but niggled at. Then 2 to Anchor in and Holsam. Round the 800 corner, Lacari in front, and they've slowed 3 parts of a length here. 2 in second place, Farrago. Now Trelaw's off. He's going on top of the pack, trying to get Fiesta Star in a pocket on the inside, but Highland manages to get himself out. Top of the pack took the lead. Fiesta Star came at him immediately, though, and they're together. 1.5 lengths, Happy Road, and here's Covetous starting to put in a strong run, and Holsam around the outside. On the turn, 400 to go. Top of the pack, hanging badly from Fiesta Star. Covetous has got the split to join them, and so has Happy Road and Holsam 5 wide. Covetous took a narrow lead into the straight now. Led a half length to Fiesta Star. Top of the pack won't run a drum. Covetous the leader from Fiesta Star. Happy Road and then Holsam. Covetous very tired, they all are, but it's in front of Fiesta Star and Holsam near the line. Going up and down in the one place. Covetous, Holsam's grabbing it, and oh, nearly a dead heat this. Covetous and Holsam, maybe Holsam on the outside. Ahead away third, Fiesta Star. 2 lengths to Happy.
It was the last stride win to Holsam, but terrific performance, very wide on the home turn. The 6th event, and the winner here was Triumphal March, who started the favourite at 9 to 4, beating Noble Comment, and Paraparap finishes third.
Being tackled here by Noble Comment, has gone quickly around the outside with Paraparap and Triumphal March. Qubeau weakening. Carringbush looking for runners, held up, and then ever onward. Noble Comment got to the lead, 400 out on the corner. Paraparap going with it from Triumphal March and trying to get out Carringbush, and Coiro Trelay coming around them with a strong run. It's Noble Comment and Paraparap in front at the 100 metres with Triumphal March running greenly. Coming at them, he goes straight, he'll win. Coiro Trelay running on, but Triumphal March got to the lead 30 metres from home and will win. Triumphal March, a half-length Noble Comment, 4th Paraparap, 3rd Paraparap, 4th.
Race 7, Mighty Supremo scores a last stride win over Addington, and Maya Vita finishes quickly at the end. The favourite here, Warrior King, 3 to 1.
Steel Armour, the leader from Harmony Blues, settling down. Unrusell Aura going fast. Warrior King's up for the 5th, My Julie behind it. Addington driving through along the inside with Mersey Star. Unrusell Aura led at the 800, about a length now to Addington, Steel Armour and Harmony Blues. 1.5 lengths, Mersey Star, 1 to Warrior King. Next, Magic Century, a half length to Mighty Supremo, Princess Paladin. My Julie's got a long way back, and then Aaron Star qualify. And back towards the rear, that's the time. Manacos last at the 400 near the turn. And here Unrusell Aura and Addington just in front of Harmony Blues, 3 deep. A length to Steel Armour going all right. Mersey Star hard ridden, locked in from Warrior King, and then Mighty Supremo, both making their runs from My Julie. In the straight, Addington got a narrow lead now from Unrusell Aura, who hung on the turn. Steel Armour going for the run. Warrior King can't win, but Mighty Supremo will beat them all. I think he's finishing fast. Addington still in front. Mighty Supremo lunging at it out wide, and won. Mighty Supremo a half head from Addington, maybe My Julie, 3rd from Mersey Star.
The last race of the winner was Rom Stiletto. Jumped well and went to the lead in the early part. Kicked away just on straightening up and went on to score easily. Royal Regatta, the second favourite, finished 2nd, and Avon's Chirp 3rd.
Followed further back by Frantic, then Caribou Queen, and a long gap to below deck. 500 out. Rom Stiletto and Avon's Chirp still together by 3/4 to Dairis. A length away, Royal Regatta on the inside of Royal Juanita, then Suggesta, who's struggling. Frantic's running on fairly well, and further back Miss Deloraine. On the turn, Rom Stiletto held together by Highland, got away by a length to Avon's Chirp. Royal Regatta looking for the way out behind them, followed by Dairis, then Miss Deloraine. Rom Stiletto kick clear at the 200, let Royal Regatta out of the pocket, but Rom Stiletto's got a good break, 100 metres to go from Royal Regatta and Avon's Chirp, and Rom Stiletto starting to draw away under the whip, and it's coming away to win easily, Rom Stiletto, by 4 lengths to Royal Regatta. 3rd home, Avon's Chirp, then Miss Deloraine, followed by Gold.
Right, now the combinations for the double and treble yesterday at Moonee Valley. The double 8 and 1, 54.40. The extra double 10 and 1 paid $3.70. That was the Moonee Valley program right after this break. Planet following a successful campaign here in Brisbane, where I think he won 3 races. He headed home again and was successful first up at Randwick, beating Captain Piper and Oriental Express third. Karioi Star very disappointing, the favourite at 9-2.
At Oriental Express trying to weave clear, but no room at the moment, and the widest runner is Bold Trio. On top of the rise, and Captain Piper, 3 out, has swept to the lead from Rival Planet and Sir Game. A length the Querum, followed by Bold Trio, and he's had to come right to the outside on Oriental Express. It's Captain Piper coming to the 100, just the leader from Rival Planet, kicking back. Rival Planet doing better than Captain Piper, clear of Oriental Express. Rival Planet holding Captain Piper, and Rival Planet has won, and won narrowly.
The second event and the winner was I'm Special. She fights back gamely in the straight, beating Making Eyes and Double Copy. It's a pretty good finish. Scandals ran a good race to finish a handy fourth. I'm Special, ridden by Neville Voigt, the winner.
Double Beauty, and then Grecian Holiday, Nyamban Moon, Drew and Leader's Image whips them in. They're homeward bound and up the rise at the 300. I'm Special, a length on Making Eyes, angling for the run. On the outside, Double Copy, followed by Persian Vein, a length the Seeker's Gold, hooking 4 and 5 wide, and then a gap to Scorpio and on a Star. I'm Special in front, 100 metres to go from Making Eyes, Persian Vein, Double Copy, Seeker's Gold can't win. I'm Special still shows the way. It's I'm Special hanging on to a lead and will maintain a half-length break. It's I'm Special winning from a tight finish.
The third event, the Breeders' Stakes, and the winner was Palida Bay, starting at 15-1, beating Embarrassing and Dallas King. Noble Review was the favourite. He was handily placed to the rise, and then he weakened out of it. He started at 9-4, Noble Review.
As they swing Lord Romeo, a length to the head of the others, Gallant Grey, tread the boards, and then comes Blood Money, and a good margin away on the outside, Copeton, as they come up the rise. As they travel past the 300, and Dallas King, a length and a half on Noble Review, who's starting to hang in behind Dallas King. Palida Bay's run a good race. In fact, he's gone into second posse, followed by Embarrassing, pulling to the outside. Dallas King is being taken on by Palida Bay, who looks to be doing better. Palida Bay takes over from Dallas King, Embarrassing, followed by Tread the Boards, but Palida Bay will win the breed as well. And Palida Bay has beaten Embarrassing, third Dallas King.
Race 4, Native Victory, the winner. He beats Christian Prince and Maybe Lucky. Moss Giel cops a bad check around about 100 metres from home. It appeared to come from Native Victory. He was tightened up badly, Moss Giel, and Quinton was lucky to stay on his feet, really. Native Victory beating Christian Prince and Maybe Lucky third.
A length off in third position is Rising Planet, followed by Christian Prince looking for the out, and then Glenfield Lad. Maybe Lucky can't get a crack at them at the moment. Neither can Koala Bay from Sir Eden. And then General Carrington. Native Victory raced up to Moss Giel, pokes his neck in front. Christian Prince into the open third. Then Maybe Lucky, who's out now but is under the whip. And the others headed by Rising Planet. It's Native Victory, the leader from Moss Giel on the outside, battling on tenaciously Christian Prince. But Native Victory is giving plenty. He's too good. And Native Victory wins it by 3/4 of a length.
Now to the Spring Champion Stakes, and after the bad luck Quinton had there, he atoned when he won the Champion Stakes on Veloso, beating Grosvenor. And third home was Cossack Prince. Here's the replay of the Champion Stakes coming up now.
Dragnet next to length, the Cossack Prince grubbed up to try and make ground. Veloso behind him, and Grosvenor has become badly wedged away from Lucky Century, Sky Cherub, and a length and a quarter to Admiral Lincoln, 600 from home. So good the inside, and Patton Prince, Hammer and Tong, and Whitemorna lower. A length the Greatness, a length and a quarter to Dragnet. Now Grosvenor, he's got him off the fence, and he's sweeping around them with Veloso. And at the head of the others then was Cossack Prince. Now as they top the rise, and Grosvenor way out on the centre of the track almost, and Veloso have raced clear. It's Veloso on the inside and Grosvenor. Veloso's taken over from Grosvenor. Now Cossack Prince getting a clear run nearer to the inside. It's Veloso right up against the inside again, taken on by Grosvenor. Veloso, however, doing better than Grosvenor. Cossack Prince in third place, and Veloso wins the Spring Champion Stakes.
Race 6, the George Main Stakes. Kingston Town back on top, but gee, it was only a skinny win over Northern Reward. He had to go for him very hard to beat Northern Reward, and third home was Grey Receiver.
5 lengths covers the field in the direction of the 650 metres, and the pilot is Northern Reward, a half length on Kingston Town, who's travelled well in the run. A length the Tsar Royal, Grey Receiver getting between Tsar Royal and Honeyglow, and a length the Nordic Prince. They're homeward bound now, and Johnston starting to wind up the favourite Kingston Town. It's Northern Reward in front. He's starting to hang a little, Northern Reward. Not quite room for Tsar Royal to come through, and up the rise now. It's Northern Reward taken on by Kingston Town, who put the nose in front. In third posse, Grey Receiver. Tsar Royal can't get out from Nordic Prince and Honeyglow. Kingston Town having a job to get away from Northern Reward. It's Johnston, hands and heels on Kingston Town. Quinton has the whip on Northern Reward. Kingston Town doing better than Northern Reward. He's as flat as a strap, the champ Kingston Town, but he's going to win it. And Kingston Town a long neck to Northern Reward.
Race 7, and the winner was Nicholas John, beating Lancelotto, who started the favourite at 2-1. Seemed to have every chance. He sprinted clear the favourite on the corner, but Nicholas John was able to get him down pretty easily at the end. Gurner's Lane running on strongly into third place.
Veloso and a length and a half to Clive Comet. Down the side of the track and at the 650, and Tomaszek again taken on by the hot pot Lancelotto, his stablemate. A length away in third position comes the New Zealander Elmar, followed by Sean's Pride, and then comes past the baton Nicholas John, and another Kiwi our epilogue right to the outside. They're entering the straight now. Tomaszek History. Johnston's gone for the doctor on Lancelotto. It's 2 lengths in front of Elmar. On the outside, battling on is Nicholas John, and as they come towards the 250 metres, it's Lancelotto taken on in earnest by Nicholas John. He's going better the Victoria. Nicholas John claimed to Lancelotto. Well clear of Gurner's Lane running into third place, but it's all Nicholas John, and Nicholas John wins it by a length and 3/4 to Lancelotto. Third home was Gurner's.
The final event of the day, and the winner was Blazing Silks, just hanging on to beat White Wine. Blazing Silks was getting pretty tired close to the line. White Wine tried hard to get there, but just couldn't make it. Jade Lace finishes third. The second horse was the favourite at 6-4.
Caribbean Miss on the fence, and a gap to Scarter Piers. They swing into the straight, and Blazing Silks leads nearly 2 lengths on White Wine. In third position, Jade Lace, then a gap to Make Mine Dollars, followed by My Charvain and Indira. Caribbean Miss on the fence from Point of Honour. Blazing Silks at the distance leads a length and a half on White Wine, coming after an hour, and 2 lengths to Jade Lace. The leader, Blazing Silks, the little boy can't do a lot on her. Moses has to go for the whip on White Wine, who's lunging at Blazing Silks. Blazing Silks is still in front and is going to cling on. Blazing Silks is home in the last and has narrowly defeated White Wine. Third home was Jade Lace, followed in.
And the TAB information from the meeting yesterday at Randwick. The combination for the double and treble, 3 and 9. The double, 23.50. The treble, 139, $114.30. That was the meeting yesterday at...
And we'll probably now set for a campaign in the south. Because of the shortened show today, we can only show you selected races.
Entering the straight at the 400 metres now. At a time special, a length on Grill Room, poking up on the inside. Special 3/4, still a 3-horse war. Jarive coming down the outside. Jarive is going home right over them, and I reckon Jarive has got up to win. Jarive in a tight finish from Double Beauty, Grill Room.
Craig picked them correctly. Jarive the winner, Double Beauty second, Stani at third. Race 5 on the program at Randwick yesterday was the big one, the Epsom Handicap.
Planet just showing the way from Note of Victory. Latin Saint in third position, followed by Clear Apollo. Over on the inside is Silver Lay. Czar Royal coming down the outside. Czar Royal, and here is the favourite, Dalmacia. Dalmacia put paid to them in the twinkling of an eye. Dalmacia, the favourite, is going to win the Epsom. It's well clear of rare form, Czar Royal, and on the inside battling on Latin Saint, but Dalmacia wins brilliantly from rare form, Czar Royal, and Latin Saint from Bianco.
That win by Dalmacia certainly kept the punters happy, ridden beautifully by Ron Quinton, as I said, and will probably now be set for a count.
And here is Port Carling now. He's ranging up to the 2 litres, followed then by Mysa Avon, who's in a pocket, and Pagma Mahal on the outside from Honey Glow. But as they come over the rise at the 300, and Port Carling swoops to the lead. Port Carling by about 3/4 of a length on Sean's Pride. In third position, 2 back Mysa Avon, followed by Pagma Mahal. But it's all Port Carling. This is a great trial for Monday's Metro. Port Carling streaking away from Mysa Avon. Sean's Pride in third position, but Port Carling wins at about 4.5 lengths to Mysa Avon. Third, Sean's.
And one like every odds-on favourite should, ridden by Mark de Montfort, and Mark de Montfort also rode the winner of race 7 in Sydney yesterday, the Flight Stakes, and the winner was number 5, Gelsomino.
Quarter away next is Explicit, and 1 to Son of Ireland, and Deera's right out off the track. Into the straight in the Flight Stakes, and White Wine taken on now by Gelsomino and I Like Diamonds. And on top of the rise at the 300, Gelsomino takes over. Gelsomino a half length and I Like Diamonds. White Wine in third posse, followed by Bacchetta, and then comes Explicit, Son of Ireland Confessions. But Gelsomino, Mark de Montfort pulls the whip on Gelsomino. She's in no danger. The Flight Stakes is Gelsomino's. It's Gelsomino roaring away now from I Like Diamonds and Bacchetta, and Gelsomino.
And roar away, he certainly did. Gelsomino getting up with Mark de Montfort on board, and 2 winners in a row to Mark de Montfort. Sydney race 8 was the Kensington Welter, and another one to make the bookmakers unhappy, won by Saysubon.
Entering the straight at the 400 metres, Royal Duane shows the way. Folly's Prince on the inside of Sir Clip, and a length away next is Bizette, followed by Symbolic Star. And here's Saysubon coming down the centre of the track, followed by Prized. And now Folly's Prince with a clear crack at Royal Duane. Saysubon coming down the centre. Folly's Prince has taken the lead. Saisibon after it. It's Saisibon quickly putting the head in front from Folly's Prince. Wilson riding hard on the big grey mare Saisibon. Noble Bower flashing home. Prize kicking on, but Saisibon wins the last. Saisibon has beaten Prize to Noble Bower. Folly's Prince will...
And now let's have a look at the double and treble information from Randwick yesterday. The treble was 13, 9 and 5, has paid $643.30, and the double 9 and 5, including Dalmacia, of course, has paid $5.65. That's it for the Sydney racing wrap-up from yesterday at Randwick. Epsom Day, won by Dalmacia, as I said. Take a break and David Fordham will be right back with you.
In the beginning, there were filing cabinets. They were good, but they took up far too much space. Then man created mobile shelving. It was good to man, but it was very expensive. Now today there is Roll Store. Roll Store by Acro. Roll Store, the unique new concept in mobile shelving. Roll Store is the most advanced form of shelving for offices, government departments, chemists, hospitals, stores, and any other storage application. Roll Store is easy to install, glides at a finger touch, is beautiful enough to use in the home, and the best news is to come. Roll Store costs hundreds of dollars less than ordinary mobile shelving, and only Acro has it. Roll Store by Acro. It'll not only save you space, but dollars too.
Honda's NS50 Melody may not be the fastest thing on two wheels, but it's certainly a safe, economical and comfortable way to get around.
Discovered you're not quite ready for the technical heavies? What we've discovered amongst our green spot chemists is a bunch of camera buffs. And if your green spot chemist is enough of a buff, he gets to put up this sign. And you get famous green spot advice on everything photographic, plus special green spot photo barn prizes like these.
The Ricoh AF2 with automatic load, exposure, focus. Foolproof and fantastic at $179, while the Ricoh KR5 has a built-in timer. Snap yourself for $195.95.
Green spot photo barns. Could you really trust anyone more?
The Daily Sun gives you the games in colour as it happens. The tension of the finals, the strain, the pain, the broken records, and the broken hearts. Only the Daily Sun can capture the superhuman determination of the finals in colour, because only the Daily Sun has hot news colour, immediate coverage of all events vital to Australia's quest for gold. So get your Daily Sun home delivered for the games finals in hot news colour each morning.
Monday night, Bert Lancaster rules an island of terror, the island of Dr. Moreau. Michael York, shipwrecked in paradise, was stranded in hell. Barbara Carrera, caught in a desperate love on this island of mystery, an island of unimaginable beauty and living terror. The island of Dr. Moreau, the Monday night movie special, 8:30 on 7.
Welcome back to our early edition of Sports Scene. Today, in a little over half an hour, we'll be crossing live to Bathurst for the James Hardie 1000 for 1982, live and exclusive on the 7 network. Well, now to the first of our Dunlop sports competitions for this week. Name the winner of yesterday's rugby union match between the Australian Barbarians and Queensland. If you know that answer, and the answer to the question we'll ask you later in the program, put them on the back of an envelope, send them to Dunlop Sports Competition Week 105, BTQ7, GPO Box 787, here in Brisbane, and you could be the winner of a great pair of Dunlop sports shoes drawn out of the barrel next week here on Sports Scene. Well, this year certainly has not been the year for the Tigers. Last week we saw Richmond go down to Carlton at the Melbourne Cricket Ground in the grand final of the VFL, and yesterday in Adelaide at Football Park there was the clash between the Norwood Redlegs and the Glenelg Tigers, and needless to say the Glenelg Tigers went down to Norwood turning in a great performance. Now let's look at the highlights from Football Park in Adelaide.
Oh, what a start to Glenelg.
Coming to meet it strongly, Stemper. The legs go in again up towards full forward. Michael Annie up at the back of the pack. Eagle! His first goal.
See what he can do with this one. Against the wind. Lined it up. The ball coming away but slipping off slightly. A point. Norwood 2-3. The Tigers 1-2.
Done, Eagle. Gallagher's running. In go the legs again up towards full forward. Getting set again. Roberts!
Teal running down from centre-half back. He's going to have a pop at goal, but he won't get far enough. The pack forwards off. Big mark, Michaelani. He's taken another very strong mark. Jim Michaelani, number 31. His fourth kick coming up. Goal here would be most significant. Makes no mistake at all. Splits the centre for his second goal. Norwood 3-4. Glenelg 2.
At the moment, that's how far they've got to work to get the ball. Maynard high, setting himself. Button against Corns. Button. Too strong in the air. A fine mark.
Kick number 5. Lurking in the square is Neville Roberts. And Michaelani, gents, not a bad kick. It's coming right in. Oh, I think he's kicked it. Yes, he has. That's 2 goals, Neagle.
Kicked a goal. And a point. Taking his time. The Bays need him. I think he's got it. McInerney's second goal. McIntosh again. Fosdyke, he's going in with a long one. He's going for home. I think he's got it. Oh, what a goal. Fosdyke's first. Bone runs him down well. The ball to Ace on the half-forward line. Gets clear, drives in a long one. The ball going to set. Roberts getting there. Over the top came McFarlane, and that was a fine defensive effort. Almost a certain goal. And
Roberts applies to tackle. Oh, Gallagher shrugged that off. Kicked the goal. His first in hand. Here's a chance, Lannis. Mark this one down for a goal. Well, a quick reply by Glenelg.
In front, good mark. Over quickly, Andrew Ace. Open goal. Ought to be a goal. Quickly, Neagle! Kernahan's got it 30 metres out in front. They need a goal, and I think he's missed again. No, a goal! Andrew Ace settles, shoots, goal! Brilliantly done, Norwood.
Hasn't got one yet. He's got one now. Split the centre with that one. Lannis, first goal. He's bringing it back. He's making problems for himself. Hooks it over the shoulder. Through it goes. That's his first goal.
Neagle in there. Gets a beautiful set. Left foot towards goal. I think he's got another one. Number 4. Through the hole again. A long one into forward. Setting himself. This is going to be close to a goal in any case. All just touched.
Centre half forward it goes. Auckland Hill players went up. None stayed down. Andrew Ace through the pack. Neagle again. Could this be goal number 5?
Solinus with the opportunity. Hooks around the corner in towards full forward, pushing and shoving. Simons is final. Simons seldom misses. That's his first goal.
Just missed it. Keith Thomas, beautifully played. He doesn't miss many. Through it goes. Great goal, Thomas. His first goal, and that's the nail. The final nail in the coffin.
Norwood playing possession football. Could go back to Jenkins. It's the way to do it. Plus 15 metres. 45-degree angle, and he has threaded it through. His first goal. Norwood going from strength to strength.
Well, McInerney, this must be a goal, Glenelg. All Kerry's got to do is do that. Kerry's first goal, high ball. Michael Aish. Oh, great mark, Aish. How did he do that? Kick number 16. He's taken the right-hand goal post with the left hand. It came back. That's his second goal. Norwood 18-13 to Glenelg 8-16.
Back to Roberts, put him in a pocket. He snookered. Nowhere to go. Gets it back to Aish. Brilliantly done. Heads for goal again, lines them up and pops through. Goal number 19. His second performance.
Disposal by Norwood has been magnificent. 23 kicks coming up for Turville. He's the captain. He got his first goal.
And so the Glenelg Tigers doing a Collingwood, finishing runner-up in 2 grand finals in a row. Last year they went down to Port Adelaide, and yesterday at Adelaide they finished second to Norwood for the 1982 South Australia National Football League flag. And that was brought to you yesterday, live on the 7 Network. Just a reminder that James Hardy 1000 coming up very soon on the 7 Network from Bathurst, live and exclusive here on 7. We'll take a break. Pat Welsh will be back after the commercial break.
Over nearly 4 decades of covering our vast country, our people have made our TAA great.
You already know Alcan Continuous Guttering. Now there's fantastic Alcan Longside. Continuous join-free aluminium siding. Forget ugly siding joins that streak and open up. Alcan Longside is cut to size at your place. Join-free and look. Longside superb driftwood. The look and texture of beautiful wood grain. Special bonded color range. Not a join in sight. Alcan Longside. It's a revelation. Phone Alcan now.
She's getting ready. She's getting ready. They're getting ready for TRX. She's getting ready. She's getting ready. They're getting ready for TRX.
Bluebird TRX, if you're ready.
See the Datsun Bluebird at Ira Burke, Windsor.
Thursday night, Charles Bronson's box office smash comes to television for the very first time. Telephone. Charles Bronson is the Russian master spy who forgets the party line when he tangles with Lee Remick. Donald Pleasance is the agent who carries a secret that will plunge the world into global war. Telephone, the blockbuster movie special for the first time on television, Thursday, 8:30 on 7.
Welcome back to Sports Scene, and the venue for racing in Melbourne yesterday was Flemington. The program highlighted by the running of the 40,000 Manifold Stakes and the $40,000 Turnbull Stakes. Once again, unfortunately, we can only show you selected races from the program because of our shortened show today. And let's start off with race 3, the first Clark Handicap.
Getting clear now, but a fair way back. Truly Vain clear. Unswerving's going to be a danger. It's got out from the fence and out after Truly Vain from Mozzie Biden. Ruling Blood coming home hard. Selmark's putting in a strong run. If anything catches Truly Vain, it'll be Selmark. Truly Vain a length in front, but Selmark's coming over the top of it near the line, and Selmark gets up the winner, half length to Truly Vain.
And a great ride to get Selmark home in the first Clark Handicap. Race 4 on the program at Flemington yesterday was the Reporters 2000, won by number 4, Winter Prince.
On the outside to second, but he's wide from R.A. Ladd. Zafiro racing greenly. Cool River hopelessly boxed in, and Winter Prince now trying to get out. Dynamo took the lead, and at the 300 it's Dynamo just in front of R.A. Ladd. Winter Prince getting between them from Ascot, and Cool River getting checked everywhere he goes. Dynamo in front at the 200. Highland went for the whip, a length to Winter Prince, who's going to be the challenger, and it's Dynamo a length to Winter Prince, who's trying to get to him, and they're clear of R.A. Ladd, Monrafael. Dynamo grabbed by Winter Prince in the shadows of the post, and Winter Prince gets up the win about a half length to Dynamo. 3 lengths.
Race 5 at Flemington was the Manifold Stakes, one of the feature events on the program, and a training triumph here for Neville Begg, who a little bit later in the day brought home Dalmacia in the big one, the Epsom, but Emancipation, the unbeaten horse from Sydney, getting up for 5 straight wins.
Sovereign Chick switched to the outside, but Emancipation went up and hit the front, and with 200 to go, Emancipation took the lead from Rom Stiletto, Sovereign Chick and Formal Invitation. Emancipation not finding a lot, Rom Stiletto sticking with it. Emancipation ahead in front of Rom Stiletto. Rom Stiletto's battling back the 2 greys, but Emancipation's too strong, and the Sydney fillies won it. Holy Moses, she's good. Half a length to Rom Stiletto, Formal Invitation.
And that she certainly is. Race 6 was the Turnbull Stakes, the other feature event on the program at Flemington yesterday, and won by Birchwood with Harry White in the saddle.
Then Birchwood and Silver Bounty's $1,000,000 to 1. Fearless Pride in front. Here comes Prince Majestic and Birchwood. They're the 2 racing to the lead now, and Prince Majestic took a narrow lead from Fearless Pride and Birchwood. The 3 of them have got it between them. Prince Majestic, Tilly riding hard, fighting back Birchwood in the centre from Fearless Pride. Prince Majestic's faltering, the 3 of them in line. Fearless Pride, Birchwood on this in the centre, got a nose in front. All close. Birchwood or Fearless Pride, and the judge will need 2 Prince.
And it certainly was a tight finish. Birchwood getting the decision ahead of Fearless Pride and Prince Majestic. Race number 7, the second Clark handicap, and another good finish in this race.
Boy tackled by Starlight. Barrettry getting out from the insides out after them. McZorksky can't get a run. Prince Comedy coming home well and out wide Uncle Joe, but Shifnell's Boy got clear. Here's Barrettry. Now Rhythmic Rogue getting a run along the rails too, but Shifnell's Boy in front. Rhythmic Rogue starting to finish well, and Uncle Joe down the outside. Shifnell's Boy, Rhythmic Rogue and Barrettry from Uncle Joe and Muffler. Shifnell's Boy grabbed by Rhythmic Rogue on the line, and Rhythmic Rogue won it. A nose to Shifnell's Boy, a half head to Barrettry, and only a head away fourth, Uncle Joe.
Race number 8 was the 10 News 1400 yesterday, and a triumph here for Brisbane. Brisbane jockey Mick Dittman riding the winner, No Peer.
The rails, Nordica out after it with Asheen. Then McCabe painted version, Avatar nowhere to go. No Peer swamping them. No Peer moved up on the outside. Avatar badly checked. No Peer took the lead at the 200 with Asheen. On the rails is Nordica, and Avatar starting to stretch out strongly down the outside. But No Peer broke clear now. In second placing Asheen, and Avatar flashing home, but No Peer's much too classy. Wins by more than 2 lengths to Asheen.
Race number 9 on the Melbourne program yesterday was the Navy Day handicap, and a controversial finish to this one.
Led about 1.5 lengths, Stainford, and Love Bandit trying to go with it. Then Somerset Nile commencing a run. Lanisa's struggling. There followed further back then Palomine Can't Win. Stainford got to the lead wide out. Love Bandit came out and checked Somerset Nile. It's Stainford just in front of Gujarat. Somerset Nile struggling on with Love Bandit. It's Stainford getting clear. Somerset Nile and Love Bandit coming after it from Lanisa. But Stainford in front as they get down near the line, and Stainford's going to hang on and win. Love Bandit has run second. Gujarat third, just in front of Somerset.
Well, you can see the controversy there. Love Bandit copping a check midway down the straight. Stainford was first past the post. A subsequent protest gave the race to Love Bandit. Stainford was relegated to second. The double and treble information from Melbourne and Flemington yesterday. 11 and 1, the double $96.75, and the treble 2 11 and 1. $275.20. Take a break on Sports Scene. That wraps up our racing information for today. Back with Terry Spargo after this break with the Brisbane Dogs.
Was